Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about install VS Code and creating our first script in a VS Code for JavaScript. Okay, and here basically how we can able to download and all. I have created one screenshots and all. Okay, we'll go for one by one. First, we need to download. For that, we need to search in the Google any browser. Okay, you can open for any browser and you can do for Visual Studio Code downloader, and there if you search that one and it will give you for first option. Okay, Visual Studio Code Editor downloader. Okay, and you can able to use it. Okay, for this entire JavaScript I'm going to use for VS Code only. Okay, that is the ID I'm going to use it. Okay, even you can able to use for Eclipse and you can able to use for IntelliJ, PyCharm, anything you can able to use, but my session I'm going to use for this one. Okay, even you can also use, it's a easy way to use it. Okay, once you click the first option, it will give you for this window rated. Okay, if you are Mac, you can go for here, and else if you are a Windows, you can comes to here, and there is a you can click for this one, or else you can down also. There is a 64 beta exe will be presented. You can click that particular exe, then it will download into your local. Once you comes to the downloader and just double click on that particular exe. Once you click, it will open for this window. You need to accept that particular radio button, and then it will enable for the next. And once you enable, then you can able to comes to next page of the where you want to store your VS Code. It will comes to in this location, and then you can choose for next. In case if you want to change the location for where it is installed, otherwise directly click for next. Okay, once you click the next, it will comes to here. The default name it will be VS Code, and if you want you can change it, otherwise you can use for same thing. This is a setup for the folder structure and all. Okay, no need to change anything. If you go for next button to click, and here all the things will be presented, no need to choose anything. By default it will be these two. Okay, if you want to create for exe file into one shortcut into your desktop, you can able to choose for first one. Okay, otherwise you can click for next, and here directly click for next install. Once you click the install, it will start installation and preparation, everything it will done. Once it is completed, you can able to see the final step for finishing. Once you click the finish, and it will open for your VS Code. Okay, it will open for VS Code. If it is not open in Windows, you can search box and VS you can type, and automatically it will come for Visual Studio Code Editor. Once you click this one, by default, because I have already in my local some projects, that's why I already opened one, that's why it is coming to here. Otherwise we can able to we can before doing this all the things, we can click for we can go for one location, any location you can able to go. Okay, now I'm going to outside here, and I'm going to create for folder basic JavaScript. JavaScript. Okay, this is my scripting folder. Okay, and a VS Code, I'm going to click for files. I'm going to click for open folders, and then I'm going to choose for my basic for JavaScript folder, and I will click here. Okay, then my project setup and everything is done. Okay, this is my project setup. Okay, once it is project setup is coming, then you can able to choose for file here, or you can able to create for folder. Anything is okay. Okay, now I'm going to create for my file. I'm not going to create for folder. I'm going to create for file. Okay, this is a first script. Okay, this is my first script. That's why I'm going to use a first script dot html extension. Once you provide the HTML, you can see the icon also, it will show you here. Okay, once it is presented, we can able to create for one sample HTML documentation, how it will be there. Every HTML it will HTML it will start, and once you close it will comes to here, and here we have header tag, and then we can have for body. These are the main things it will be presented. Okay, once you save and go to that location, you can able to open, you can see this is your HTML page. Okay, this is my first script. That's the first script. Here it is presented. We don't have any compiler to compile here. Okay, now how we can able to write our script and all, how we can able to write scripting things. I'm coming to outside and I can able to see there is a script. Script is the one we can able to use it. Okay, this is my script, and the script can accept for one type attribute. Okay, the type which type you can able to text slash JavaScript. This is the one. This type is basically option. If you provide, if you are not provide also, no issue. If you want, you can provide. If you don't want, you can no need to provide. Okay, that is also optional. Okay, then we are able to provide here the script. Then how we can able to show that any message inside that. Okay, for message we can able to access for documentation. There is a documentation is the method, because our JavaScript by default whenever the page is loaded it will communicate with the DOM, right? DOM is a documentation. The documentation it will communicate. The documentation, based upon the documentation only we can able to do for anything. Okay, for this documentation dot write is a function we can able to use of the function, and I'm going to use for this is my first comment. Okay, I'm saving now. Okay, I'm saving now. How we can able to run? If you see there is no run option, right? No run option. If I go for run location also, see start debug is the run without debugging there. If you use for start debugging, run without debugging. See again it is Chrome or Edge. It will ask you Chrome, then it will open for Chrome. Okay, there is a one way we can able to do it. Or else if you don't know how to use this all the things, you can go to the location and hit this one, which is the one it is present default. That particular default browser it will open. Now this is my first default. Okay, now I'm going to minimizing this one. Okay, and again I'm going to minimizing my project as well. Okay, if I'm going to do for another documentation now. Now another documentation, if I save, after saving, see after saved but still it is not presented. If I refresh, now one more thing is coming. Okay, one more thing is coming, but I don't want like this, but I want for different approach how we can able to use it. Okay, see after refresh only it will comes, but I don't want to do for after refresh every time. Then how we can able to use it means we can able to use for there is a plugin called live uh, live server. That live server, only using live server we can able to do it. Okay, we can comes to here and search for live server. This is the first one. Okay, you can see the first, right, live server. You can install it. We have n number of live servers. You can able to choose anything, but I'm going to take the first one. This is the one it is working as expected. Okay, now once you have done, then you can comes to back, and there is a, see now we have for open with the live server. Open with the live server. Previous it is not there, now it is presented. Open to the side, open live server. Both the options it will be presented. If you click for live server, now open here, accessing. Now you can see now. Now see, this is my first test case is presented, but my server is open for this particular one. Okay, my server is open this one. Okay, now if I minimize, I'm going to close this one, first one. Now here, now again I'm going to write for some code here. I'll do for now some comment is become H1 tag I'll use to capital letters to display bold value H1. Now I'm going to save now. You can compare that. See now it is changed. Previous it is not there. Now it is automatically after changing. Even I'm not refresh the page. Automatically it is displayed. Now another second one is there. I'm going to use for second H2 tag. Okay. Now H2 tag. You can see even here there is a symbol will be there, dot symbol. After save it will goes and again it will hit bold letters. Okay. Now I'm going to save now. You can see automatically the change will happen. Okay. This is a live server. We can able to use the live server and we can able to do it. Okay. Whatever thing you are going to modify, everything we can able to do it. Okay. Now there is another method called logs storage. Okay. Here even the script also will work for any place. It's not a mandatory to keep there, and I'll show that as well. After that we'll go for. Now if I go, sorry, see now I'm going to copying the script, pasted and presented here and saved. Still it is working. Okay, again I'm cutting this particular script, again I'm keep it in here, again I'm saving. See still it is presented. Okay, any place is okay, there is no limitation for that. Why we are keeping outside means only one thing, whenever HTML is started, whenever HTML it will search for the headers. Okay, what are the main headers are presented, those all the headers it will check. The script is the one, if it is fine, the script will be executed first. Whenever the browser is open, automatically the script will be injected. If we keep in header place or body place, what will happen, it will until header loaded, the script will not be work. If you keep outside based upon your requirement, okay, what exactly you have the requirement, based upon that you can able to keep it, otherwise no need. Okay. Now even we can store some logs also. How the log we can able to store means, here we have console dot log, and then I'm going to use my first log. Okay, I'm saving now. Okay, if you open a browser, we can't see that particular option. See now still we are not able to see. Now how we can able to find means, we can able to inspect first. Okay, there is a console tab. If you go for console tab, you can see there is a one information is my first log, my first log. Okay, like this we can able to store. In case if I want to more, I want to add. Okay, again I'm going to add it, and here second log. After saving, you can see first and second logs are comes in the picture. Okay, it is presented inside my console. After inspecting, you can able to see the console tab, and the console tab you can able to see for the log, which is a log you are writing inside here. Okay, this is basically document that write is basically given for to store the information in a page, and log is basically store the information in the console. Okay, the console it will presented inside the browser. Okay, and even we have for comment section also. The comments also presented how we are able to use for Java in another language. Similar format comments also presented. How comments can work. Comments is basically to provide the information about the function or line of code. If you want to provide the entire information about what, who's developed the particular file, what type of information it is presented, what exactly this file contains, this information if you want to provide, then you need to write for multiple lines, correct? For this Our JavaScript also supported for single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments is nothing but we can able to use two forward slashes and we can able to provide my comment. This comment will not be executed while we are running in the file. Okay, it's completely, it will skipped automatically. And even we can able to give for multi-line comments also. For multi-line comment, one forward and star and again star and forward slash. This is the one we can able to provide for multi-line comments. Okay, these are the two comments it is supporting in our JavaScript. Same thing which is a Java is supporting, same thing it is supporting here as well. There is no much different. Okay, this is a for this is a sample code creation. How scripting, like how we can able to create HTML tag, header tag, body, and scripting inside the script. How we can able to write the documentation and logs, and where we can able to see the logs, and also installing for a live server and see the result how it will be appear in after saving. These are the information I provided here. And next video session we can able to see the variables and all, how the variable we can able to create, how we can able to provide the data, and how we can able to access the particular variables and all. We'll see for the next video session. Okay, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.